everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope today finds you well and happy and prosperous. I'm Lady Starfire, and today I want to talk to you about the difference between a public witch and a private witch. In following the craft, it's one of those things that you kind of have to decide if you're going to be public or private. The reason for this is a lot of times people, when they discover the craft and they figure out that this is the life that they want to lead, they want to run out and go, "Hey, I'm a witch. Hi, everybody. I'm a witch." It's not always something that's okay. Depending on where you live, there are certain jobs that will go, "Oh, really? You're fired." Okay. It just really depends. Not everybody is okay with it, even though, yes, the Constitution gives us the freedom of religion. Well, there are certain people out there that don't feel that our lifestyle and our religion is a religion, okay? They make it as if that we're all devil worshippers and all that. Well, technically Satanism is even a recognized religion. There is a church. So whether we agree with it or not, it is. So, we have our rights as well. Sometimes you have to choose your battles. All right. Now, obviously, I am a very public witch. I have a metaphysical store. I have my YouTube. I've written 3 books. I'm pretty much out there. Okay. And I made that choice a long time ago to not hide who I am. Now, I have been in situations where maybe I went to a friend's house, whether say with parents' house or a funeral or something like that, and the people were obviously Christian. Now, I'm not taking off my pentagram rings or my earrings, but I might take and drop my pentagram inside my shirt out of respect to my friend, and me going there. It's just something that I choose to do out of respect, not to hide who I am, because I'm not removing everything, but this, would be right in their face. So, I will choose to do that. Don't have to. To me, it's just a courtesy. Now, anywhere else? No. Not going to. Don't care. I am who I am. I'm proud of who I am, and that's just me. But that doesn't mean that that's right for everyone. I live right in the middle of the buckle of the Bible Belt. So, yeah, been kind of interesting having a metaphysical store here. But, I handle things in the right way, and therefore I've been open 22 years. It depends on how you want to be. Just shoving things in people's faces is usually not the right way to be, regardless of which way you want to do things, okay? So you want to choose, though. Do you just simply want to be private? If so, then, you may not want to wear a pentagram all the time. There are other pendants that are kind of a little more hidden as far as pentagrams go, and that may work better for you. Or you may just want to wear them when you're in ritual, and that's okay too. Once again, you have to decide what's right for you. Don't let anyone tell you that, unless you're flying a pentagram outside your house, you're not a real witch, or unless you're wearing a pentagram. You choose for you what works best for you, okay? So these are just things to think about, because once it's out there, okay? You put it out on social media or whatever, it's there. There's no taking it back. Once it's on the internet, it is on the internet, okay? So think about it before you act on whether or not you're okay being a public witch. Now, it has its strong points and it has its drawbacks sometimes. You will find that when you start letting people know, you're going to lose friends sometimes because they didn't know, or what made you decide that, and you're not the person I thought you were, and yada, yada, yada. So, of course, in my opinion, they're not true friends if that's the way they feel. And you wouldn't do that to them if they went and got baptized or something. So everybody has a right to their own path. But be ready for any repercussions. I want you to know this because I don't want you getting sidelined when you feel like you've been slapped in the face and all this kind of thing by people and go, I should have never chose this path because. Okay, this is why I want you to know on the front end, these things can happen if you decide to be public. Choosing to be private doesn't mean that you're not a witch or that you're ashamed of who you are. Maybe it's just safer where you live to keep your job, and, your friends and family are that important and stuff like that. So, you have to make those choices for yourself. I can't make them for you, and neither can anyone else. Nor should anyone make those choices for you. You make them. I'm just a firm believer, if somebody doesn't want to be my friend because I'm a witch, they wouldn't have been a good friend anyway. Because they're judging me based on these things, not the type of person that I actually am. My walk of life is just my walk of life. I'm a good person and I work hard to do good things and to help people. So, why would you not want to be my friend? Because that's what I do. Okay. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But there are those people that don't like anything that's different. So I just want you to be prepared for these things and, so that you don't fall into these traps. And by the way, while we're in the middle of just talking, do me a favor, if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button, and hey, click the like if you like what I'm talking about and the things on my channel. It really helps me a lot. It really does. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, the link is down in the description. So, back to this. There's so many ways to do the things you do without everybody knowing that you're doing them. People get upset when they're somewhere and they start having a prayer. Well, they're putting, the Christian church out there. Doesn't really matter. Silently, you can pray to any god or goddess that you want to. It doesn't have to be broadcasted. So what? Doesn't matter who your person standing next to you is praying to. You can call on your own. If, you work with Diana, you can talk to Diana. You can talk to Thor. You can talk to, Cronunnos. You can talk to whoever you want to silently. It's fine. Instead of all of this crap of, well, I'm boycotting this or I'm boycotting that because they're doing this, and just figure out a way to make it work. We can actually all fit in and do our thing, and it's really none of anybody's business what we're doing or how we're doing it. It's all us, okay? So do this and, figure out what works best for you in your life, in your path, in your pagan life, okay? Does it blend well with your everyday life? Or is it something that you have to kind of keep over here, at least for the time being, and just work towards it and do what you need to do to make your life richer. Okay? I hope this helps you and gives you a little understanding on, why you may not want to just run out waving, your pentagram going, hey, I'm here, I'm a witch. Okay? And so, that maybe you might want to keep it a little bit more to yourself, at least until you know really what you're talking about. Because, when you start being public, people are going to come up to you. Oh, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about something else? And you need to be able to answer those what abouts. Otherwise, they'll just look at you and go, oh, okay, some fad. Gotcha. All right. So no, you need to be able to stand up for yourself and know the correct responses for these sorts of things. Okay. So I may do a video on some of the things that people come up and say and some, good responses for you. I'll work on that. So anyway, I hope this helps you in your pagan life. And so until the next time, everyone have a wonderful, blessed, safe day, and blessed be.